Evening all, and welcome to episode 24 of Season 8 of Factory Town, where there has been an update. There has been a large update, which changes a lot of early game, but we're kind of past that, which are a little annoying, because I obviously would like to show it, but I still can't show it off. There are some new things. Which I don't actually think. I think we get a lot of it unlocked already. Some things have been renamed. The cargo ship is no longer a cargo boat, it's a cargo ship. That's been renamed. But if we go to the build menu and we go to paths, there are now wooden rails and wooden conveyor belts. They work the same as the cloth conveyors, they're just much slower. So they're a very early game. You unlock them at the same time as chutes. Chutes are still better if you're going downhill, but wooden conveyors can go uphill, so very tall. Wooden rails are just like rails except wood, so things travel a lot slower on them. And I believe there is also in rail cars, a wooden minecart, which works the same as normal minecart. Has less storage. It's only got 10 items. Still has the loose bulk idea, but it can run on wooden rails, so it's just a very early game. Imagine a wagon, but slightly bigger. So, and doesn't require population. So very good there. Very good there. Some things have been moved around. Obviously, rail cars now have their own option here. Railroad control has its own option. We've got different things going on here. So you see they now have better icons. So a fuel loader is for a train, rail loader, unloader, train loader, minecart loader, and a barrier gate. Barrier gate is just a gate which you can control, click on, or with logic open and close it, and it will just stop trains going through if you want to. We could implement something like that here. We could quite happily put in a barrier gate, say there, and well, we don't have any advanced logic at the moment yet, but we could, when we get advanced logic, we could say, hey, if you've got actually it wouldn't be applicable there. If we put it here instead, there we go. So the grain mine. So we could say, hey, if you've got more than a certain amount of grain in them, just turn the gate on, or turn the gate off, so it's not allowed. Anything's not allowed through. And then the train will come along, go, hey, I can't go that way because it's blocked, and we'll carry on, and we'll be very happy. And that's completely doable. You could have logic set up to say, hey, do that. That would only really work if you have more places for the grain to go. If you don't have anywhere for the grain to go, you might as well just send it down here and tell the train to stop here and just stay here. You could have it say hold until empty, so the train always stays here until empty. So there is a few new things. Rather than having 3 different blocks for the train, you've got train loader and train unloader. It's the same block, always the same block, and you have options in it now. So you can say, does it affect minecarts? Does it affect trains? What does it do for trains? Does it add fuel, cargo, and all that sort of stuff? So we could have a train station. Well, when we build a coal train station, which we will do at some point, probably down here, we can actually say when the trains go down here, hey, load fuel into the train as well. So and it's just one block does it all, so you don't need multiple blocks now. I think, you've got load. You haven't got load and unload now. That's been moved and changed, so that worked well. There's been lots of improvements under the hood of changing things. There were some pathfinding problems which have now been solved, which is awesome. I'm very glad that I've never encountered any pathfinding bugs, but apparently they were in the game, and it's always nice to hear things being repaired and fixed. I'm looking at the notes. I'm thinking I don't think there's anything else that's really. There's a few other things later on, but mostly it was the changes to the early chutes and things, which unfortunately we have already skipped, so we won't be using them at all in anywhere really. If you didn't have a flat map like this, then I could see the wooden chutes being very useful. Wooden conveyor belts being very useful, because going uphill with chutes is almost impossible. So I could see that being useful. But okay. So what were we doing? Well, we were Well, first of all, I need to fix this because I didn't fix that. There we go. So this hasn't been actually running at anywhere near the speed it should have been running at. So yeah, but now this isn't running fast enough at the moment. It just isn't running quick enough to do what we want to do. It's not getting the goods in fast enough. But that's fine. That's fine. We've got loads of grain still on here. Loads of grain still in here. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to push it there. Then just have it do. Damn you. That. Just to empty out this a bit faster. Oh, no. And we can remove that from there. Awesome. Cotton is something as well. Now, I'm not sure whether I actually need 2 cotton farms. If I'm entirely honest with you, I don't know if I do or not. We're going to leave them anyway. I'm not going to tear them down, but we just don't know if we do need them or not. We are going to get to the point as well where I think we're running a bit low on. Yeah, we're running low on reinforced planks, so we need to sort out reinforced planks as well. So, not too fussed about cotton coming over at the moment. That's fine. We need a packager here, don't we? This is what we needed. We needed a packager to unpackage the goods that were coming back for the train station. But we can't do that because we need reinforced planks. And we don't have reinforced planks because we don't have whatever making reinforced planks over here. You are making reinforced planks, correct? Yes. You don't have any iron. So we need to set up some strops over here and get some things going. Now, I think what I'm going to do is actually grab a caravan. Do we have any caravans? We've got sleeping. We've got a wagon, caravan. What are you doing? You're delivering iron plates in there. Okay. Okay, you can do exactly the same, except you deliver to that one instead, and then that will give us some reinforcements. I think we're going to need them because we're going to be packaging and unpackaging stuff and doing things. So, how are our trains doing? So you got round and you are fine for fuel and water. Good. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Right. So let's set up something else, shall we? Something is going very strange with my frame rate. I don't know what's happening there. So we need iron coming in. So we want to remove all this here. So let's go to our tools. Let's go to select blocks and let's select. Yeah, we're going to select everything up to the train. No, we're going to go beyond the train track. We're going to go to back here. Press tab, go up a couple of ones, but don't remove all that. That will all go back to our base. That's absolutely fine. Because we want 2 more train stations. We want a train station here, and we want one here. Now, for some reason, we're not storing enough iron. There was one other change. Crates now actually count towards the global inventory. So if you have iron in the crate somewhere, it will count towards your inventory. So yeah, that's useful. Very, very useful. Which means I can put a crate like here. And you see, our iron is going up because it's going into a crate. Awesome. Can we build another station? No, I need 50 iron, which means we need to bring the iron ore in. Which is going to be awkward. What I'm looking at here is I'm trying to figure out how to how to. We want to bring in the goods along the floor. So goods that come in will go along the floor. So you are going to bring in grain. So you'll have a conveyor belt running along the ground, probably going through the base, unfortunately, and then out the other side to here. I don't really want to do that, but I don't have much choice in the matter. I don't know of any other way to do it other than doing it that way. I mean, we could technically go up and over, but then we're going to run out of space here. We're going to have all sorts of weird stuff. Once we get omnipipes, it'd be easy because we could just go underground. Not a problem. I could also... I can't really raise the base up because... yeah, I can't raise the base up because we're building stuff above it as well, so... Alright, let's remove these. And, let's see. Right, so... This is going to have... Just copy the other one. That would probably make sense. Let me right click and try and delete things, and then we turn that off. Yeah, I could literally just copy that. That would have made sense as well there, but we'll do this now. So you are going to go in by default. Is that what we want? Cargo hold. Yep, that's absolutely fine. And you're going to be, well, iron, because all our iron works are on this side. The first one is going to be iron ore. You're also going to take stone. And then you're going to take some form of fuel. Right now we're using wood. Because we need a fuel coming there. We will change all of the fuel systems to use magma when we get there. So we won't have to do any of this input. There we go. Okay. And then on the other side, we'd have a train station here, which will do its backwards and forwards thing, and we'll pick up iron plate, and then send that on its way. Then we'll have another train station up there doing the iron plate. So yeah, but we need to get the iron ore coming in first. So I think I might just... Can I build a barn here? Can. Let's build a barn there. So it needs to go around the barn. Okay, it can't go into the barn. It can't go up and over the barn. What? Do you know what? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. So we're going to go to 3 blocks away from it. Like that. And you're going to do the same. And you're going to do the same. Now you're thinking, well, hang on a minute. You can't do that. You can't go up with chutes. It doesn't work. Absolutely right. We could put conveyor belts here and have that go, but I think this is a very good time to try the new block. It's very slow, so it's probably not a good time to do it, but we're going to do it anyway. We need to make them, apparently. Right. One thing I didn't check. No, there's no consumption change. Okay, so there's been no consumption change. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we need to make the wooden ones. So made in the workshop, uses wood and wood. Uses wooden planks. Okay, well, as much as I'd like to use them, we're not going to. We're just going to do this. Oh, there we go. Okay. And, yeah, that's slow. That's very, very slow. But it's fine. But it's fine. Because it will feed stuff into here. And I've just realised I don't want to do that. I kind of have to do it right now. I want to package all this up first. But I kind of have to do it this way. Right now. Because there's no other way of really fixing it. So, yeah. Let's delete all that. What do we got here? We got a storage and a storage. That's fine. going to have to move those down because this needs all to be removed in here. So press tab, select the lot, press delete, goodbye. There we go. Awesome. Right. And then we need this all to come out up on top instead of being down below. So remove that. What we could do as well is we could cheat. We could grab this. We could grab that. We could put that one there, and we could put this one here. And then that's going to allow some iron to come along. So we get a bit of iron. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we need to change up how some things are working here. Because we are adjusting everything, really. You can go in a minute. Right. You can go. You can go. Oh, you're running into. I want to turn that off. I want to store some of the iron. Fill this box. Okay. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's copy it to station, and we can put a station under here because it should fit because they are the same size as a barn. I don't really think I need this sort of parking here, but I'd rather put it in now. Bear in mind we're getting pretty much free rails here anyway, so but I'd rather put all the parking in here now. Oh, you're on one worker. I was gonna say, why are you running so slow? Yeah, I'd rather put all the train parking in now so it's there. And then later on we can do whatever we need to do with it as and when required. Okay, so we're going to have conveyor belts come out of here. We're going to have 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. They're going to come along here like so. And then this is all going to change. So let's move that to there, that to there. That will move you out the way as well because I don't want anything to anything land on the wrong belts in a minute. And yeah, we need to change up a lot of stuff here because we're coming in on the floor now and then outputting above, and we need packages and things here as well. So let's work on the iron side of it first because iron is the important part here. So let's just shoo everything, shoo. Put on. Cut it back to its bare basics. Working it from there. So this wants to have 2 inputs. So it wants to have a packager here, but it can't have a packager here because we don't have a packager yet. We don't have the reinforcement, or do we? Do we have reinforcements to build a package? I don't. It costs 30. We can build 1. I think I'd rather leave that for the moment. Because we're not packaging any goods either at the moment yet up here, so we'll leave it as it is. So what we'll do is we'll put a barn in its place, just temporarily. We will then go to our structural blocks, and we're going to go with the stone block, or was it stone? It was stone brick, like the stone brick one, like that. And then we can delete that. There we go. Yeah, if we go with the stone brick one, I think that works better. And then we will have a packager on top, which would package up the goods, but then we can't unpackage them at the other end. That's awkward, but we'll be okay with that because you are going to be delivering stuff manually for us, and we're going to be feeding it in here. So okay. So right. So what have we got here? We got iron on this side. So you're going to have to go. Actually, it doesn't have to be. those, does it? It can be crates. So 1, 2, 3. Totally dupe. So you no, because if you're going to have stuff go over the top of it, crates won't work. It needs to be taller than a crate. So yes, gotta be silos. Gotta be silos. Okay. Copy. Rotate. 1, 2. We don't need a third. But that one's going to be stone. Dump in. Move it that way. Perhaps. I don't actually think you need to go that way, do you? No, I don't actually think we need them going on. Just the stone won't be going on. No. Copy that. There we go. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we just want to grab this and we're going to go up. Just the one, I think. Yep, which always looks weird in my head, so I'm going to put in a thing underneath it. Remove that. Boom. 1. And 1. You. And I'm pressing tab to switch between the two in the bottom right corner. There's 2 options when you pick the scaffolding. You can press tab to switch between the 2. Okay, and then and then we want to actually go dum, and that will allow blocks underneath it because it's got an open end. If it was these ones, it was the scaffold blocks, that wouldn't allow it because it actually blocks the area there. There was some talk of changing how this works, so you wouldn't actually be able to place a block above a cloth conveyor belt, basically making a conveyor belt or a chute of 2 blocks thick instead of 1. So I kind of like that idea of it being a thicker block. That works better in my head. But yeah, right, so you go that way, you come this way. You could actually go back onto the floor, couldn't you? We could do that. I think we probably should. And I could put a silo next to it. But silos now don't give us, or have never given us, storage. But I might just run it down on the floor like that. Remove you. You come down there. Okay, right. So that will be iron. This will be fuel. Now I need to move these out the way for a moment and then clear up this. I don't know if we're actually going to go this side for nails now because we might just cram it all into there. We're definitely going to have 2 iron plate areas. That's definite, basically. So you got nails and nails, okay. We're going to have 2 iron plate because iron plate is used a lot. So at least I think it's used a lot. I might be wrong. I might be just mixing myself up like mad again. Don't know, but we'll see. Okay, so we will have a packager on the floor. We'll have a packager of it. And I did say we're just going to do the iron, and now I've gone off this way as well. But that's fine. We can leave that as it is. Not a problem. So you are fuel. So you're going to go here. And you are nothing. So you're going to go... here. In fact, these might become crates. Because I don't think we need... oh no, because in order to get over the top of that one there, it needs to be a side. Error. I want a taller crate. I could bring this in at a different level. We could bring the iron in at a slightly higher level and then split it that way. then we wouldn't even need to do whatever we're doing here, and that's fine because we've got to. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll bring the fuel in. What we'll do? Bring the fuel in. Remove that. Come down. You can go like that. Like that. There we go. Oh. And then we'd go this way. Obviously, that would have a packager in there. This will do the same, but can't because of we need to go over the road, don't we? So yeah, what I want to do is basically put in less of these storage points. So there's a little buffer here, but then we'd have another buffer here and another buffer there. It's like we don't need that many buffers because you're going to end up with just so many goods stored in the system. It doesn't hurt in any way, shape, or form because you know they all get filtered out, they all go. But it's just in order for like our grain to back up, the grain would have to fill up this station, which is done, and then fill up a silo, fill up the base over here, and then fill up a silo here, and then fill up another silo there, and so on and so forth. And it just doesn't really work that well. So yeah, if I want to bring this over here and I need a crate to do it, I can't do it there because I've now messed up and put that in the wrong place. But that's fine. That's fine. We don't have to put it in the same place there. What we can do is we can say, you go that way, and then you are going to get a crate. Here? Yeah, we'll put it here. You get a crate there. Go this way. Might swap these round. I might swap these round, and my reasoning for swapping for thinking of that is damn it. My reasoning for swapping them round and having the crate be the one where the wood gets stored is because we use wood. We use wood to build things, so having extra storage of wood is not a bad thing. And then the iron ore, which we don't use to build anything, can be on the main one and can just be split, you know, either way, like so. And I've just realised that is incorrect because it's supposed to be those. Then you can put the grabber inside them and it still works to be on a higher level. But I wouldn't have been able to put it underneath because this one isn't high enough to actually get a gap underneath it. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that goes that way, this goes this way. But you are going to become a wood one, so therefore I'm going to delete you and I'm going to move you to be there. And there we go, we've got wood. And then the wood will split both ways. And then I'm just going to do that. I'm going to literally run it on the floor. We're not going to put in any extra smoothness or filter for it or whatever. Okay. Remove all those, grab this, go this way, come this way, and do that. Then you're the same and you will go that way as well. But we don't want it to come this way yet because we've got nothing over here. So we're just going to say, hey, turn that way and that way. We will add a splitter there to say, hey, go left, right, left, right. So what we want then is we want the right-hand lane to be wood. So you are going to be fuel, output any fuel. We want the center lane to be iron ore, and we want the outside lane to be ironstone, just stone, sorry, not ironstone. And then that will come down, and yeah, we could use chutes right now, but we will have this will all be packaged at one point. So yeah, right now I just need to get some more reinforced planks going, and then you're gonna obviously do your thing, and then from here we will upgrade and take out the goods up here. Does probably actually mean I need to actually lower this down, because we're gonna have to come out from here to go into the packager. So there we go. There we go. And then we will start getting iron plates again, which is something we desperately need. So we're going to leave this one here, and I'm going to let the game run for a fair bit, and then I'm going to let this this caravan go backwards and forwards, and fill up this barn, and we will end up with 50. Unfortunately, I'm going to put a second barn here. We're going to put a second barn here, and we're going to say, hey, would you output? So we get a decent storage of them. So we get a decent amount of storage of them, and then we can start building things and doing things proper. So there we go. There we go. Happy. And then next episode, which will come and actually get our food distribution going again, and some happiness going, because our happiness has kind of died because this has died. This has actually run out of grain. Awesome. So I just need to connect those up so that they can actually go this way and do their thing, and everything is awesome. So yeah, okay. Cool. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.